Okay, so it's been a minute since I made a video. I'm back. Things have been crazy. I'm working on the little Olaf. Got most of them done. I have a few here to go. So I'm going to continue sewing on Mr. Olaf, as you can see. If anybody has any questions, just post them in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So, how's everybody been doing? I know the summer's going fast and kids will be back in school before we know it. Grandkids for me, but all the same. So this little guy, got a lot of stitching to go around. I don't go around all the tiny little details. I kind of, as you saw before, like this little wood hair here he has and his little wooden fingers. I don't go around in each dip. I just kind of circle around it because it's kind of tedious. You can go, in each dip, but I'm not doing that right now. So I was trying to get this quilt done in a timely manner, and I'm not getting it done in a very timely manner. So just things have been going on this summer and I haven't been able to do it. But I'm here today and I'm quilting Mr. Olaf. So I also marked off with my little ruler every 3.5 inches, and then I stitched between each Olaf. Like here's a stitch line and there's a stitch line. Apparently I did 2 stitch lines there. Same here, I guess. So not sure what happened there, but I did 2 stitch lines there for some reason. I do make mistakes on my quilts and then I fix them, but I can take one of those out. But yeah, like with every quilt, I'm sure I have a mistake or 2 in each one that nobody else is going to notice, but I know it's there. So for this one, I did go down just to show you, that you can quilt between the little stick hairs. And it does give it a little bit different quilt effect. Not much that anybody's going to really notice. So that's why I was just kind of quilting around it in kind of a curve, because it's not, that much different. See, if you can see that, I don't know if you can, but there's not much difference. So it's just a little bit more tedious going between them. And yeah. I'm a little tired today. I didn't sleep good last night, so I thought maybe I would do a quieter quilting session today where I'm not doing a lot of talking. But yeah, like I said, if you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you. I do kind of like a one stitch at a time here when it's a smaller section. It's hard to do the rocker motion stitch. So sometimes I'll just take one little stitch at a time, so it's a little bit neater. Like going around his tiny little hand. So that's where I started, and I will put a knot there. Now I'm going to go over here and do around his middle section. It's just to give him a little waistline. Okay. Olaf is, that one's done anyway. But, I guess there's one more to do here. I have my trusty little needle puller. My little roller. My scissors. And my thread. Those are my little tools. And I have my stencils that I'm going to be using again in the plain blocks. Now this border here, I'm going to put a stencil in that, and it's going to look like this. It's going to be this one, if you can see that. So when I get Olaf done here, I'm going to probably start that. I guess I'll have to see. When you're working on smaller sections, you can't take very many quilt stitches at a time. So sometimes it's just one stitch at a time. Sometimes it's two. Depends. Not using my quilt puller or my needle puller, am I? Sometimes I do that. Sometimes my needle will slip through all three layers of fabric and I have to keep trying again. Because if it slips through, you're not going to get the third layer or any layer but the first one. And then it won't show up. It won't hold your quilt together and you won't see the quilt stitches on the back. So you have to make sure you get all three layers when you're putting your needle down through. my fan. It's getting hot up here. Going to give Olaf a waistline once again. Okay. Olaf is done. Now, let's see here. I have to sharpen my pencil. See if this one works. Okay, where am I at? Here we go. Sorry about the camera. Okay, I'm going to show you where I'm going to... No. This is why I don't like these pencils, because they're constantly breaking on me. Let's try this again. Okay. It's not. Not like that. Boy, I'm going to try the white one. Or I'm not. I'm having a very good time here with my pencils. Okay. Sometimes you gotta lift it up to see if it's doing anything. And you also sometimes have to put your finger on these ones so they're not flopping too much, moving around. There we have it. So then you just join your corners. Connect the dots, as it were. And then here is our starting area. To continue. Sorry, I guess you missed that. This is our starting area where it left off, and then we will connect it right in here. We'll just do that. Actually, I put it on a square. It's hard to get them lined up sometime. Okay, I think it's lined up. Sometimes it's a little bit off, but for the most part, it's good. Okay, so I'm going to keep quilting, and I will talk to you guys later. I did not realize we were up to 26 minutes. I'm sorry for that. I hate to make long, drawn-out videos. I don't like to take up a lot of your time, but I guess you can watch as much as you like. Okay, I will stop here and I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good day. Keep quilting and have fun doing it. Bye.